There we go. We are here at Boo at the Zoo. And good morning, everyone, or good afternoon. All right, we're just gonna do a walk around, and then we're gonna head out. So we'll go up here. Yeah. I'm gonna do. So you're just gonna chill here? Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna just do a walk around so I can see. Hey, welcome in, Vanta Crew. We're here at Boo at the Zoo event. Welcome in everyone else. Hope everyone's doing well. We're here at this little zoo. This is Moorpark Zoo. They put it on there because I just didn't think anyone would know what zoo that even is. It's a teaching zoo. There are normally the tiger's way over here. This is the tiger exhibit. So as you can see, the tiger exhibit is a big old thing, and it even has a bridge over here for the tigers. So. And then they got this stuff. This stuff will really be up until later, but they got cute little things. Hey, good morning, welcome in everyone. Good afternoon, morning, whatever time. But let me zoom in on the tiger over here. There's a good spot to see the tiger, like right here. There you go. That's what you came for. There's our lion friend. He's up here on the second story right now, enjoying the view.
That's what he's saying about us. That's what he's saying about us.
Welcome in, everyone. This is one of their tigers. They do have two tigers, and currently one is outside. The other one, I think, is chilling inside.
How old?
So that's Karma, our female tiger. She's about 7 years old.
That's Karma, and she is 7 years old.
And then there's a lion over there.
Yeah, so that's Ira. He's about 10 years old. They're both about 7.
Oh, wow.
And these are what?
About 7 years old.
7 years old.
They're
Siberian?
Tiger.
Are these Siberian tigers or
Huh? Sorry?
Siberian?
They're actually mixes. We're not entirely sure what they are. Neil is actually taken from a private owner.
Okay.
So we're not entirely sure what kind they are.
And these were taken for private owners. Most of these animals were saved from people that privately own them.
No, Neil's actually neutered. Because they're mixes, they don't want them to be in a breeding program because they want the different species of tigers to stay free.
Yeah.
Beautiful animals.
They're so gorgeous.
So beautiful. And what's his name?
Neil.
Neil. And so
All right, we'll keep going. The tiger will be in a different position probably when we come back. But let's go over here. We got some of the birdies over here, the macaws, right? The blue macaw. See if I can get you guys an angle. It's kind of hard to see them from right here, but they're all blue macaws back here. This is a teaching zoo, everyone. So it's not 100% like a traditional zoo because a lot of these animals are rescues, and they're here so that people can train with these kind of animals. See them climbing up here.
These are students, so we're learning along with them.
All right, let's try to see. Actually, I'm gonna go back over here because the tiger moved. Tiger moved. Got a pumpkin up here to play with and eat if you would like to. But he seems to not care about the pumpkin right now. So he's got a little bridge here. Let me move you over here. So it's gonna be a. Let's see the bridge, and he can walk over here, and he's got another play area. They got two big old players and inside area. They don't have to be outside there. She is choosing to be outside right now. She's looking at her domain. All right, we can stay here forever. All But let's go over here and we'll go see the next set of animals. And it looks like over here we're gonna go into the aviary. And we do look at this pretty birdie. I love its colors. Look at all that. It's like bunch of combinations, like yellow, almost orange in there, combined with like blue and green. Some very pretty colors here. I'm gonna zoom in more. Pretty birdie. This is also a macaw. It is a macaw. Oh, it's a hybrid, everyone. Here's the information about it. You can always come back and take a picture if you want to see it more. But that's that pretty birdie. I'm not seeing. Here we go. There's this one as well. This one was out before. Cockatoo. This is a cockatoo, everyone. 80 years, everyone. So, heads up. If you buy one, you gotta live with it for 80 years. So please know that. Make sure if you're buying a bird, see their lifespan, because a lot of these might outlive you as a person, especially if you're in your golden years of your life. But very pretty birdie. Back in here, we got more pretty birdies. This one's very pretty. I don't know if I'll be able to see him or not. Let's try to zoom in again. I'm gonna stay zoom in for a second because, oh, look at back here. Is this an emu or an ostrich? Way back here. You guys see that guy? It's like a emu. It's an emu. Emu's way back there. You guys see the emu? I can't zoom in anymore. Sorry, guys. That's the amount of zoom I got. And then right here we also have the kookaburra. I said that wrong, but. Here it is, the laughing kookaburra. Kookaburra? Kookaburra? Kookaburra, probably. That's what that gentleman is. We have a turkey vulture as well. He's right here. This is a turkey vulture, everyone. Oh, and there he goes. He was like, no cameras, please. There's another turkey vulture, I think, on this one right here. If you guys can see him, sorry if I'm not. There's a sign there. And also the bald eagle, which I'll put up a video. They did like a trainer video with it. Sometimes they have owls, so I guess I'm zoomed in because I'm just making sure. Oh, there's a bird. Sometimes there's a couple of birds here that just. There you go. This is a Harris hawk. I'll show you guys the plaque in a second. This is a hawk. I'll try to tell you guys which ones I see. Very pretty. All right, here's your information. Once again, you can always stop on these, like just stop the video if you want to read the information. Should be viewable here for you. Hunts in a group up to 7 birds. Interesting. They stack on top of each other sometimes to get a better view. Very interesting. Just learn something. So, they got some stuff out here. It's a little windy, so some things have fallen out. And there's just, I'm going to show you. I'm not going to actually try to focus, but there's more birds in here. So sometimes hard to see them, especially if they're stuff out here.
I don't really have much to give them, but I wanted to try.
18. And they do have Day of the Dead stuff here as well. Here's some more birdies. Not all the animals are focused. Like, you know, like some of them are back here. Like they're not supposed to be like out, basically. Like they're just here to be healed and whatnot. They'll also advertise, you know, I hear wild lights. If for some reason you guys would want to do this, take a picture of this. Oops. You can also go on the Moorpark Zoo website. It's in Southern California. See if it's near enough to you where you would want to go. It's normally a pretty cheap event. Now I'm going to show you guys the pig really quick. Ooh, super quick. No, I hit the wrong button.
Look what's next to the Grinch.
There's a piggy back there, though. I'm gonna try to get him out, so he's leaving. Bye-bye, piggy. Bye-bye, piggy.
Oh, look at there's another one.
And then this guy is a Grinch. We'll be seeing him at Grinchmas this year later on. Thank you guys for coming in. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. There are coyotes, though. It says we've moved. Oh, that's the tigers. So I think the coyotes can sometimes be back here, but let's zoom out again. Lots of zooming in and out, to be honest. So here's the newest thing they're gonna do. They want to then build this, which is a new area where you'll be able to kind of eat, and then you'll be able to see the animals as well. Yeah, a small event space. And this is at the Moorpark Zoo once again. As they're putting the title, because I don't think it's a big enough zoo for people that really know about that much. Let's have this dragon shoot over here. You say fire, and then the candy comes down from the dragon's mouth. Is that fun?
11. Good job, Quinn.
Yeah, I think this Oh, look at this one. So I'm trying to find a spot.
I'm just gonna get him away, okay? Once I do, but if I try to get it, he's gonna get mad at me. Come here, Dee. Come on, Big. It might be a minute.
I try and move them away from so I don't know what. There's something over there I don't think they want them to eat. Yeah, there's something on the ground over there that want him to eat. So he's going over that way. This used to be their the area where they would do shows, and now I don't think they do shows there very often. Let's keep going over here. And they do have some photo ops if you really want to do this. I think they're almost always here, these photo ops. The only exclusive ones will be like the Halloween or Christmas ones, but I think everything else is here normal. There's miniature horses. We actually saw one out before. Maybe they'll walk them. Oh, here's a donkey. Oh, here's another donkey. Hi, buddy. Look at you. He's like, I want to be the star of the video. I've ridden a donkey once before. Where was I at? Where was a donkey with my family? Where would that have been? I was a kid. Yeah, I'm trying to think where it was. No, but it was like a big pack of them. Where did we go? We rode. I was on a donkey though. But this guy, why here? Just a little donkey. A little burro. Him and his buddy. There's some other ones way back there too, but... What? Is it? Oh, I thought burros were donkeys. Oh, they specific donkeys. Hey Justin, yeah, we're at a little zoo here. We're doing Boo at the Zoo. Our friends came with our friends and they all left, so now we're here. Why not get lucky? There is a lion in here, so hopefully he'll come back out. He was out this morning, but maybe he's just too tired. But yeah, the lion was out earlier. This is the whole lion exhibit back here. He has extra space too to go. Just say, nah, I don't want to be here. But just so you guys don't think I'm crazy. Welcome in, Justin. But just so you guys don't think I'm crazy, there's a lion here. He's just not out there. They give him a pumpkin. For some reason, he didn't want the pumpkin. He's over here. Okay. Jen's trying to tell me he's over here. Is he way? Oh, he's like sleeping. Okay, he's like way back there, guys. I'm not even gonna try. He's way back there. You can't see him right now. Maybe we'll get lucky and come back, but if not, we'll see the tigers on the way. The tigers were pretty active, but they do have this whole ape area, primate area. I just want to show us off too. They got different kind of hay and whatnot. If you've ever wondered, this is straw, which is like your normal looking straw you've probably seen before. Timothy hay, which looks greener, a little bit stronger maybe, I don't know. And then you got this kind of hay, which feels like leafy, almost like, I think this is your normal kind of hay bins. I mean, of them. Oh, look at chinchilla. He's so small. But yeah, these are the kind of animals that eat hay, and they just have a cute little exhibit here. And yeah, the event opened a couple hours ago, and we hung out with our friends until they left. So yeah, super fun time, but I want to show you guys really quick. I also have some offline videos. I will show you, I have a show that I will post on when we're done. I'll post it up. I have a show where they showed the bald eagle and a North American badger. So we'll put that up later. There's no one in here right now. Okay, let's keep going. They got this cute little area over here if you want to do like a air quote corn maze or however you like to describe it. Oh, look at this guy.
Where is he? Point to him. Let me get a picture. He's eating. He's hungry. He's eating his food, yeah. In a weird skate. Pointing finger. He has long arms.
Oops, wrong way.
Happy.
Alright guys, so let's keep going. Once again, kids are over here just picking out foods and stuff like that, being cute. And this a classic call, classic kind of like fall vibes right here as well. Nice little picture spot right here. Alright, let's go over here. See more monkeys. This guy's. Hi, Mr. This guy right here is like cleaning himself, maybe getting some bugs off to eat, or just doing simple stuff. Welcome in, everyone. We're at the Moorpark Zoo for Boo at the Zoo. I'll post my offline footage as well later. The lion's sleeping right now, so we might not be able to see him, which is not based on the song, just the lion is sleeping. But I do have a video of the lion, so I'll post that up on a video along with my video of the entire show. I have a whole show with the boy. Oh, hi there. He's like, yeah, don't forget me. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Yeah, you're super cute. I would take you home, but you would not like it. It's too small for you. You like this area a lot more, and they'll take better care of you than I could. All right. There's some lemurs over here, so let's keep going over here because we already saw the monkey for a little bit. But look at the lemur. lemurs. Oh, here he goes. Lemur. Woo. I love a lemur. They're so cute. They're so cute. See him with his long tail. I've done more zoo videos. Wish we had more zoos. The only zoo, I guess, the Moorpark Zoo, we can come to every once in a while. But this is the only zoo that's really close to me. That's super close. The LA Zoo is not that great either, and that one's like, I could kind of do the LA Zoo, but it's just not that great. Let me try to find you guys. He was like in that perfect position, and now he's just kind of. Oh, here we go. We got one on the ground over here. Give me a second. Lemur time.
CJ, do you see the lemurs? You have a stuffed animal lemur. Okay. When's your dad's birthday?
On January 4th.
What about your mom's birthday next weekend?
And we'll leave the lemurs now.
He's like, I got nothing.
We'll try. Oh, look at this guy. This guy's already monkeying around for us. Hi, buddy. I don't know what this one is yet because I am not. There's no sign. Oh my gosh. Can I get a little bit closer and not have.
Sure.
I'm going to give you a butterfly.
What number is it?
We're gonna keep going. I don't see the baboon. Oh, here he is. He's way under here. I don't know how I'll be able to see him. Give me a sec, everyone.
So missing way too many for a game of
Oh, I can't see him. He's like hidden. Oh, he's like right back there. Way in the back here. He's playing with some pumpkins in the back, but I don't know if he'll come out. Once again, I got video of this guy offline, so we will get some stuff in offline for this guy.
Can you find it? I want to find it because I'm pretty sure it could spike you from there. That's a...
We have a porcupine here. There's the porcupine, everyone.
Well, then CJ's going to get in. Oh, this guy's just... Look at that here. What's he doing?
Here we go. Here's a baboon.
I feel there was like that.
That's silly.
His name is Dexter. No, not that one. Oh, come here, Mia. Oh, over there. Yeah, come here, I show you. Go on my way. Yeah, go on my way.
What's he doing? He's not sleeping.
Oh, I found one. Oh, the buddy, her nose on the plate. Oh, yeah.
So everyone, gonna keep moving. Give me a second. For you. I will. I got zoomed in. I'm gonna keep zooming in for a minute because there's more monkeys over here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see them now or not. Oh, here's the little monkeys. You see this little monkey over here? And then there's one way in the back. Might be difficult to see these ones. We got these little monkeys. Oh, here's one way over here. I'm going in here, so maybe you'd think they're gonna come out over here, but they could also be going to a backstage area that I don't know about. Hello, everyone. I don't know if they're actually gonna come out there. All right. And so it is at a community college. So as you can see, this is the college way out here. I actually played tennis here before, a long time ago. And that was all the primate gardens. Now we're just kind of walking over here. Let's go see if the tigers and the lions are out. The lion was not out earlier, but the tiger was, so. Lion sleeping, everyone. Sorry about that. I'll post up lion stuff later. I did get videos of the lion, but he's always sleeping. He's had a big day. And if you have a cat, lions are the same thing as his basic. Oh, there's a bird out right now. I think it's the blue crane. Sure I'm not missing any animals down here, but I'm not. Most of the horses.
Where are they found in the wild? Africa. Yeah. They're treated like royalty there. So a lot of people wear them in headdresses. They're nice long tail feathers when they molt them.
Okay, go Christian's gonna ask.
Yeah, because if you see these long feathers at the end here, they aren't actually, they aren't her tail feathers, they're actually a part of her wings. So she has these really long wing feathers.
Lila, target.
Oh my god.
Did these guys molt like twice a year, once a year? How often do they molt?
So far she's only molted once this year. That's kind of why right here looks a little bit patchy. She's dropped a lot of wing feathers so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
He can fly! He can fly!
She's doing good.
Does he have feathers?
Yeah, she does have feathers.
Yeah.
Buddha back over.
Mom's coming.
Alright. Gotta keep going, everyone. That was, looks like they're gonna have another event or something over here. But we're gonna keep going this way. Hey, welcome in, Theme Parks and More. Welcome in. Was walking around the Moorpark Zoo, which is a zoo Southern California. You can look it up. If you have any interest in visiting the Moorpark Zoo, it's open only on weekends. It's a teaching zoo, as in most of these people are students. There's a few people that work here full time, but it's mainly students that are learning how to become zookeepers and also do other things. Like one of the people was telling us that they want to go out and help wild animals in the wild, like adapt if they have difficult circumstances. So they also have sometimes animals here they'll put out too, and then you can meet the animals. We just saw a bird over there. This is their future plans.
And they're serious about it because.
And then yeah, the tigers were over in this area, but now the tigers have moved. And
So, although it's
let's go this way. We're gonna keep walking this way. Go see if we can see the tiger again, if the tiger's out. There's also a couple, there's like an alligator, a couple other things we still haven't seen yet. Tiger's probably the biggest thing though. Tiger's kind of out a lot right now. Oh nice, this guy went back up in position. And they've got some cute stuff over here. This is the bird area. Oh yeah, see, you can see right here.
Look at the lion boy.
What time is the show?
2:30,
Or the tiger, I mean. Look at the tiger.
but it's okay, honey.
Oh, that's cute.
This is just like our cat. This is probably what our cat's doing right now when we're not home. Look at this. He's just chilling. Hey, Theme Parks and More. This is the Moorpark Zoo. Look up Moorpark, California Zoo. It's also called the Teaching Zoo. You can find it there. But this is our lion. I think they called her, oh, what was her name? It started with an N. Oh, here she comes.
This is a tiger, not a lion.
Lion. Sorry.
Tiger.
Tiger. What? Yeah, sorry. This tiger. See, he's just like a normal cat, which I'm not joking about. Cats, I mean, these are just basically big old cats. See him walking? He's slowly walking down his little path here so that he can... Where's he going? Is he gonna go inside, or is he just coming down his path? Sometimes they go inside, so remember, the animals get to decide what they want to do. They are free to do that, at least. She might be going inside right now to go get a snack perhaps or something else. Yeah, okay. Well, at least we saw the tiger second. You can also back up the stream. There was more time when we saw the tiger before. Oh, he's right there, kind of. But I'm just showing off his exhibit. He's got this. So this is half of the exhibit. So it's the inside of the exhibit, which you can't really see, but that's just for the tigers is the inside. Then you
Referred to as the bedroom, according to the keepers.
Oh, okay, the bedroom. So they call that as the bedroom. This is like the play area. Then they have the upper deck here, and then they have another side on the other side. So they have a good amount of room to go like chill out and do fun things. Oops. And once again, that's the aviation. We already kind of aviary. We already walk through there with all the booties. And we'll try to just walk down here and see more of the tigers.
Hold my hand up and lift my hand.
All right, we're over it.
It's like all cat when he goes in the grass and starts eating grass for no reason, and you're like, why are you doing this? You have food, and he's like, that's nice, and he just eats grass. Go kitty. Oh, what are you doing, kitty? He's loving that grass.
It's the tiger equivalent to catnip.
Basically is. Oh, we already there. It's almost time for 2:30, isn't it? If you don't want to, that's fine, honey. I don't want to make you stay if you don't want to stay. Maybe just see the first animal or something? I don't know. We'll go to the next show, but we might just see the next day. We'll see what the animals are like, I guess, really quick. But maybe, I don't know. We'll see what the circumstances. Jen's going to go grab us a seat for the zoo show. No, I can't see the other one here right now, so it might be somewhere else. And that's how tall a tiger is, everyone. So I'm pretty tall. I'm 6 foot, and let's see how tall I can get up here. So I'm getting up to like here at max. That's as tall as I'm getting up to is his little paw there.
Oh, I love that.
So we can go here. Oh. There's the gator.
I met Monterey. Yep. Yep. The other Emerald. Emerald. Okay, yeah. We do. It's so bad. I've been there years. Monterey Aquarium is like, they've got a lot of really cool shit. Yeah. And they have a whole bunch of sea lions. Yes. Seals and sea lions all over the rocks out there. Yes. I went there for the Monterey Bay one for like 3 years or something.
So it's the American alligator. And then this is his story, everyone. If you're wondering why there's a bathtub here. Happy, or alligator, was kept in one of these. So yeah, a lot of these animals here are rescues. They're not bred for captivity. They were just rescues that luckily the zoo was able to take in here. And this is their big old tortoise over here. Once again, unfortunately, he's not in as good a position as he used to be. I did get a video of him before. That was like... but yeah, there's a little bit more information. You can go back and pause that if you want to see the full information. But yeah, so this big old turtle guy is about 101 years old. Big old tortoise back here.
That is so.
Picture? We're not making smile.
My grandma made it
You're blocking your face.
We're doing great theme parks and more. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. I'm gonna go play Mario Party, the new Mario Party with my friends in just a little bit. And we get to see this bird. Look at this pretty birdie.
They had a skull of one.
Hi, you're so pretty. Oh, he's got a pumpkin.
Closer to the feet, I think it's easier.
That's what he's doing. So he's just. he doesn't care for the pumpkin that much. He's just gonna go walk over. He kind of likes to pace sometimes. Yeah, he's a big. Oh, he got a toy. He got a toy back there. Let's see if we can see the toy in his mouth.
You can ask her. She'll probably tell you.
Oh, they're doing a zoo show right now. Let's go try to make it over there. I don't know if we'll be able to make it, but Jen said she was gonna get us a spot. And there are some other. Oh, we already saw him. The bird that's in here was out, so we physically gotta see the birdie already.
We're coming back. Delilah's over there.
Hey, welcome in, Kobe. We're gonna try to get to the zoo show.
He's like, wait, that's the same bird?
You're kind of at the. Gonna be honest, this is like the end of our zoo thing, but we're gonna go see the show right now. Here's the pirate exhibit. Cute. They always do something like that here. Okay, we're gonna go to the show. Ooh, it's right up here. If I heard them start. Ooh.
It's just like a Halloween costume that we might wear once we kind of like take it apart and look at what it is. Really, look at this thing.
There you go. Yeah, that's perfect. Well, alrighty, so we'll get ready for our first animal, and this is one of my favorites that we get to bring to show you guys. This is an animal all the way from the island of Madagascar. Madagascar is famous for their beautiful, colorful chameleons and their leaping lemurs, so cool and charismatic. So whenever they're ready, we'll bring out our very own Madagascar hissing cockroaches.
Ooh. Oh.
What? What do you mean? You guys don't like cockroaches?
I know, not everybody's favorite, but we really, really love our Madagascar roaches here at Teaching Zoo.
We get it, right? Cockroaches have a little bit of bad rap. They're creepy, they're crumbly, they're a bit like icky or dirty. But actually, that's kind of the opposite of these guys. Kindly referred to as nature's cleanup crew. So they are to try to people go around on the rainforest floor, all of that dead matter and that icky creepy. So by doing that, they're actually helping keep things clean and tidy as they go around.
That's pretty incredible. That's a really important job for an animal to have, right?
Exactly.
Animals kind of do their own different jobs out in the wild, but these detritivores, as Giselle was telling us about, have one of the most important jobs. They take what a lot of the other animals would see as trash and turn it back into fresh soil to grow more food for the animals. So they're really, really important out in the forests of Madagascar. And another thing about them that people don't always get right is people think they're scary for a lot of reasons, but these Madagascar hissing cockroaches don't bite, they don't sting, they don't even fly. They just like to hang out and eat that decaying material on the forest floor. And so here we're super happy to show them just hanging out, being chill and happy.
These guys don't sing, don't fly, bite. The only thing these guys do is hiss and name them. And also kind of like what I was saying earlier, they're from Madagascar, a place
Big old
where
cockroach.
they're lemurs. It's just guys. So hello. Yeah, so lemurs are their biggest predators. And what lemurs are really scared of, I'm guessing you guys can take a guess, are snakes. So what these cockroaches will do is they'll get together all in one big group, and when a lemur uncovers them under a piece of bark or under some leaves, they'll all get together and let out a big hiss, sounding like one big scary snake. Do you guys want to try that? On the count of 3, I'm going to have you all hiss together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You're all cockroaches. Congratulations. And you have scared off one big lemur looking for a tasty snack.
Yeah, we really, really love our roaches. They're the only animal that I know of that can scare away their predators by acting like their predator's predator. I think that's really cool and something that I don't know of any other animal that does. And another really cool kind of superpower they have are their sticky feet. They're not quite sticky. Actually, what they are is they have tiny little barbs on the end of their toes that help them to stick. And people always ask if it hurts or if it itches. I think it kind of feels like there's a little thing of Velcro sticking to my hand. So they're really capable of climbing high up in trees, and because of their hard exoskeleton, they're even capable of withstanding a really high fall from those trees and being perfectly fine.
Awesome. I think these guys are amazing, and I feel like I could talk about them for a little bit too long.
I know, me too.
Many amazing animals that we would love to show you. So say thank you to our amazing cockroach friends. Yes, round of applause for the creepy crawly, not so creepy crawly. Awesome, and thank you, Ethan, for bringing them on out. Okay, so our next animal, I feel like could go either way. I feel like I've heard good and about this
I
next
think she's a
animal.
little more charismatic, but also pretty misunderstood, I think.
100%, yeah. So let's welcome out. Let's see. There she goes.
This is Serena. She is our great horned owl, which is actually a native species here in North America.
And isn't she stunning? I heard the oohs and ahs. She's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, there she goes.
So owls like Serena, I think a lot of people know they hunt at night, right? We call them nocturnal animals, but they have a lot of superpowers, I think, that help them to be able to hunt at night. And that's kind of where some of their misconceptions come from. A lot of people think they can just spin their head all the way around all day, which they almost can. They can spin their head, I believe it's 370 or 270 degrees. So almost all the way around. We can go, pretty far to one side or the other. Can you imagine stretching your neck to this shoulder in the other direction? That's more or less what she's able to do. And that helps her to get a really good field of vision and find any prey that she might see out in the wild.
Exactly, and like Nat was talking about, these hunt at night. So they need to be experts in stealth. So like Nat was saying, they have that amazing head swivel that they have that can help them really look around everywhere. They also have those big, beautiful eyes that can help them to really scan the air. Little feet. And they have amazing hearing. So their ears are actually offset, so kind of like what their ears are. And that helps them to get at like different levels, if that makes sense. So they can really capture the most sound that they can hear. I think they can actually hear like 10 miles away, I believe.
That's really amazing.
Yeah.
Like 3D hearing a little bit.
Yeah, crazy.
That's really a super cool superpower. Another one of their superpowers that people kind of know about more commonly is how they can fly almost silently. Which is really amazing. If we had any of our other birds out here and they were flapping their wings, you'd hear that kind of whooshing, flapping noise. But owls' feathers on their wings are really special. They don't have smooth edges like most feathers you might find on the ground or something. The edges of their feathers look like a saw blade, and that helps them to smoothly cut through the air and make almost no sound at all.
Exactly, and once they've used all of those tricks, if they're, Hello. Once they've caught their item, what they'll do is use those walking her around. As Aubrey's walking her around, you can see those beautiful talons. Take a look. They are absolutely so impressive, I think. They are especially made for capturing and killing small little animals. And they're very effective at their job. So that's why Aubrey is actually wearing that glove that you guys see. When we handle our birds of prey, we have to wear special equipment to protect ourselves, to protect them. So that is just one little thing we use here, and many other facilities do too.
So one last little thing that I think is super, super cool about those talons on birds of prey like our owl here is that our hands kind of naturally rest open and we have to flex our muscles to close them. But a lot of these birds of prey, these raptors as we call them, their talons are naturally closed and they have to use their muscles to open them up. So that way when they're diving down to catch their prey, they squeeze those muscles and open up their talons, and when they hit that rabbit or that mouse or whatever it might be, all they have to do is basically let go, and that's going to help them lift off and not even have to think about carrying that prey with them.
And Serena here actually has a really interesting story of how she got to our zoo. So she's originally from Alaska, which is why she has a bit of a lighter color. And she was found injured. We're presumably assuming that she got hit by a car, but she was rehabilitated And because of the permanent injuries she received from that accident, she was deemed non-releasable. So she can't go back into the wild, she can't fend for herself or find her own food. So now she is here. She is here, and she is an amazing ambassador to all the other great horned owls out there, and a great thing for us to use to help educate people like you, to help educate us working. I think she's an amazing bird for all of those reasons.
I totally agree. Well, can we give Serena a nice quiet round of applause for this beautiful nocturnal animal?
Thank you, Serena.
So our next animal is another one that I think there's a lot of misconceptions about too, huh?
I would agree, yeah.
Sometimes people think they're dirty, people think they're not very smart, but I think they are anything but that. So whenever she's ready, we'll let Eleanor, our pot-bellied pig, make her way on stage. I think she's absolutely adorable. I don't know about you guys.
I love the excitement. Look at her go.
Like I was saying, one big misconception about pigs is that they're dirty. And a lot of that comes from the fact that they don't sweat and have to get moisture from outside in order to help them cool down. And a lot of times that moisture ends up just being mud. So a muddy pig isn't actually a dirty pig, it's a nice cool pig trying to get rid of that sun. And on a similar note, you might notice that pot-bellied pigs like Eleanor don't have much fur on them. You can kind of see a little bit more skin than you can fur. And that helps them in their native range of Vietnam. This is a Vietnamese pot-bellied pig. And so that lack of fur there helps them to have less of a layer of fur that can keep in any of that moist, muggy air out in the jungle. And another one of many ways to help her keep cool.
And another really common misconception about pigs is that they aren't very smart. But as you can see, Eleanor making her way around, working with her trainer, she's pretty smart. Pot-bellied pigs actually have the intelligence of about a 3-year-old, and it's very comparable to like your dog that you have at home.
Exactly, just a big waddling dog. I think they're super cute, super smart. And another thing is people can sometimes, some people know about their sense of smell. Some people think of pigs as helping humans hunt truffles in the ground. And that big flat nose and those big old nostrils are made for a behavior called rooting, where a pig will stick their nose in the dirt and they'll be able to smell anything from some sort of fungus to a root to a bug moving around under the dirt. And they're able to dig that up with that big nose of theirs. And it's funny, we think of pigs as something that we see all over the place at farms and stuff. Most zoos will have some sort of pig, but this species, the Vietnamese pot-bellied pig, is actually endangered in their native range, which I think is super sad. People think of them as good pets a lot of the times too, and they're not very good pets for most people. They take a lot of work. They're not quite as dirty as people think they are, but they're not going to be quite as clean as your house cat that's going to be licking themselves all day.
And along the lines, people constantly get into the trend of thinking they're buying a teacup pig or a little pig. There's no such thing really. The smallest pigs still will even weigh up into the hundreds of pounds. So any pig you might get as a pet is going to be at least Eleanor size.
Exactly. This is about as small as they come, huh? So Eleanor is super happy to be here. For a little while she wasn't coming to shows, and now she's out getting that exercise again. We love to say that this is one of our favorite places for our animals to be, because they know when they're on stage here doing behaviors for all of you guys to see, they're getting all of their favorite snacks. Some of them love the attention, they love to see new faces, and they love to just
say hi to people.
And just like a dog, we oftentimes think that that wagging tail in the back is just a sign that she is happy and satisfied with what's going on around her. Which I think is very cute. You don't think of our exotic wild animals as having that kind of emotion and showing us that they're happy and excited. But that's an excited pig right there.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Eleanor, and her trainer for bringing her on out.
Yes, thank you.
Round of applause
we
for
love
Eleanor.
So we'll let Eleanor slowly make her way off stage. We always work with our animals using what we call choice and control. We let the animals be in charge of what they're doing. All we are ever able to do is just suggest, hey, maybe you want to come this way and I'll give you an extra treat. If they don't, we'll maybe ask them something different. That's their way of choosing how their day goes.
Exactly. All right, are you ready for our next guest?
Yes, I'm really excited to share this one with you guys because it's another one that a lot of people have a lot of misconceptions about. It is one of my absolute favorites. This is Candy Corn. She is our albino corn snake. And now snakes, people often also think of as another creepy crawly. They slither around, they hunt little animals. I think they're absolutely brilliant, amazing animals. Another really common misconception about them is that they are slimy. But those scales that they have on their back are made of keratin, which is the same material our fingernails are made of. So if you want to feel what a snake feels like, you don't want to touch something slimy, you want to touch the back of your fingernail. And that's more the texture that a snake scale is going to be.
Yeah, kind of like smooth.
Exactly,
Yeah.
I think they're very smooth. And those scales are overlapping on each other to help them keep out any sort of sand or dirt or anything. And they also stay nice and clean that way. A lot of our wild animals have some really cool adaptations to keep them clean and healthy in the wild.
And Candy Corn here actually has a really unique color pattern. So she's a bit lighter, is a bit orangey, pinky, whereas traditional corn snakes are actually more like brown, red, yellow, those kinds of colors. And this is because Candy Corn is an albino corn snake. So she has those lighter colorings, those beautiful red eyes there. It's kind of something the pet breed, so they will breed animals, not just snakes, that are a bit more interesting looking as a result of the pet trade to make it fun for people to buy. But something like this would be a huge disadvantage for Candy Corn. Because snakes use that brown coloring to kind of hide within like leaf litter or blend into the dirt in the ground, so they can easier sneak on all of like the small mammals that they'll eat. But if a snake like Candy Corn was out in the wild, she would be at a major disadvantage because she would be such a bright spot in all that dirt and leaves. So animals like big predators like hawks, she would be a great target for them.
Yeah, exactly. And if you guys want to go visit Candy Corn back in our reptile house a little later when she goes home, you'll also see her neighbor Cornelius, and he's our other corn snake. And he's more of that typical darker red color to blend in with that red Florida, South Carolina swampy soil. Now, one of the many, many misconceptions about snakes is that they will unhinge their jaw in order to swallow their prey. And while that sounds really cool, I think what they actually do is even cooler. If you guys feel your jaw, you have a little corner here, right? But for the most part, it's all one big piece that goes around. Their lower jaw, is actually in 4 separate pieces, unlike one. So where we just have a corner in our jaw, they have a whole second hinge. So not only can they open their mouth super wide, they can flex that second hinge and open it even wider. And they're even separated here where our chin is, and they can separate that out. So they can open their mouth crazy wide and even eat prey items that are bigger around than they are. A really incredible adaptation to make them be able to hunt all sorts of things like little rodents and stuff. And corn snakes like Candy Corn are even smart and agile enough to find a bird's nest up in the tree and climb up and eat all those little eggs in the bird's nest. I couldn't look at a tree and tell you if there's a bird's nest in there. I don't know how the snakes figure it out. I think it's really, really cool that they're able to do that.
Well, just one way they might be able to figure that out is using the sense of smell. So as Candy's walking around, you're going to see her stick out her tongue. She's not doing that to be rude or be silly. What she's doing is she's actually getting all the smells in the air. So she'll use that forked tongue to stick it out and what smells she can capture. And then she'll bring that back into her mouth into something called a Jacobson organ, which is basically just a fancy name for saying that it'll process all of those smells, tell her what it is, where things are, and the fork in her tongue can help her to distinguish left from right. So she can see what direction one smell is coming from or what direction a different smell is coming from.
That's really amazing. It's basically the power of our eyesight, but just through smell. Some snakes, like king cobras, I've heard, can even smell which direction to find clean water in from over a mile away. That's another one. I don't know what clean water smells like, but these snakes do. They can use that super smelling to really accurately figure out what's going on in the world around them. I think it's absolutely amazing.
That is impressive. Yeah. Okay, who thinks snakes are still scary? Raise your hands. Raise your
Oh,
hands.
I love that. We still got a few.
Okay.
We still got a few.
That's okay.
Well, we're all learning, right? They're one that I really love to help people understand a little more because I think they are super cool and calm and smart thinking animals, and a lot of people don't always realize that. So we're super excited to show candy corn to you guys today.
All right, goodbye, candy corn. Thank you for coming on out.
Bye, candy corn! All right, so we've seen a couple really cool kind of, maybe not native, but North American animals. We saw candy corn, a North American snake. We saw a native owl species. And a lot of people don't know that North America actually has our own native porcupine species. Did you guys know we have a porcupine here in North America? We don't come quite this far out west. Whenever he's ready to come on, it's Forrest, our North American porcupine. Another really cute animal, I think. As he's waddling on stage here, you might notice his spikes are a little bit shorter than those typical African and Asian porcupines that you might see online or in a movie. And that's because he has those what are called guard hairs on top. And that helps him look really fluffy and big, so that he hopefully doesn't even need to use those spines to ward off the predator.
Yes, and they have those super short furs, quills, because they are arboreal. So they actually live up in the trees instead of traditional porcupines that you think of like burrowing in the ground. So because they live up in the trees, if they have those super long, beautiful quills, they would get caught up in the branches and the leaves and everything up there. So that'd be really inconvenient for them.
This is a porcupine,
so
everyone.
They've adapted to have those shorter quills to help them to maneuver a bit better. And another amazing adaptation they have for living up in the trees is their tail. So their tail, you can kind of see, looks a little bit like a beaver tail. It's kind of like a paddle type shape. But underneath their tails are a bunch of quills. So if you think about it, these guys are living up in the trees, right? And where are predators coming from? Down below. So if a predator tries to jump up at the porcupine or try to get them, they will use their tail to swat at it and stick a bunch of quills in them, and hopefully that'll them and they can go off to live their porcupine lives.
That reminds me of one of the biggest misconceptions of porcupines, right? Is who here has seen a movie or a TV show where a porcupine shoots their quills out at someone? That's what I normally see them doing, right? But they actually can't do that. All they're going to be able to do is spike them up real big, make them look big and scary, and if they need to, they'll do a little shimmy and run backwards into their prey. Or, sorry, into their predators as defense. And Forrest here, these North American porcupines have another, I think, really silly defense mechanism. If you guys are smelling anything stinky right now, I promise that's not your neighbor. This is actually Forrest. One of their main defense mechanisms against something like a coyote or a cougar out in the wild is that stinky, stinky smell that they have. And that could stop a predator from wanting to hunt them even from far away before they even see the porcupine. I know that smell doesn't make me very hungry. If I was a cat, I think I'd feel the same way.
Yeah, so if you're ever down by our primate gardens and you smell something a little bit interesting, it's Forrest.
But we love him anyway. He's very cute.
Oh, he's adorable. And as he's waddling around right now, he is spreading around that scent. He loves new places and new things that smell nice and clean and fresh, and he takes that as an amazing opportunity to make them nice and stinky just the way he likes it.
Exactly. We clean his enclosure every morning, and by the next morning, he's got it nice and stinky for us again. Alright, we'll let Forrest slowly make his way off stage. We're seeing how much he loves hanging out with us. He's one of my favorites to see waddle around on stage. I think he's super, super cute. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for coming. We have one more really, really special animal to share with all of you. Now, whenever she's ready, we'll let her slowly make her way on out. This is another one that people are sometimes a little apprehensive, maybe even a little scared about, but I think she's one of our coolest and sweetest animals here at the zoo. This is Zuri, our emu.
Zuri here is a fan favorite among students and guests alike, and just look at her. She's absolutely gorgeous. And emus love water, so you might see her beeline towards the stream so she can take a little bit of a swim.
We didn't warn you guys here. You might be in a little bit of a splash zone. But if you've never gotten splashed by an emu, I think it's kind of a cool opportunity.
Yeah, now's your chance.
So emus love water, not because they come from a place with a lot of water, but the actual opposite. They come from some of the harshest, hottest places in Central Australia. So whenever they come along a water hole or a stream or something, they're going to take as much advantage of that as they can. And you'll see what Zuri's doing right here to help her cool off and stay clean. And I think, at least to me, it seems like she's enjoying herself too when she's dipping in the pool. You may know that emus here, like Zuri, are the second largest bird in the world after ostriches. So we're really lucky to have her here to show her big, beautiful birdie self off to you. But you might notice, for such a big bird, I don't see where her wings are. Are any of you guys able to show us where her wings are? Whenever she stands back up, of course. So if you're able to see it, she's got teeny tiny little chicken wings. They're really cute. They don't do too much, but scientists have actually been figuring out they do help them a little bit with balance and for cooling themselves off. So there's some point for them to still have those tiny little chicken wings.
And for where they lack in their wings and their flight, they actually make up for it in running. These guys are known to be amazing runners, and they can reach speeds of, I believe, up to 35 miles an hour.
We like to say that they run as fast as you're at least supposed to be driving up the hill coming to the zoo. Another really interesting adaptation that they have, or something that makes them different than some other birds, is their feathers. If you see a feather on the ground anywhere, or any bird feather, you'll see that they come from one little stem and then like a big flowering feather off of it. But each of Zuri's feather stems have two long, thin feathers coming off of them. And that helps them stay insulated in cold desert nights. But it also helps them keep a layer of cooler air close to their body when it gets too hot.
And it looks like, oh sorry, it looks like Zuri is going to be enjoying her time in the stream. Keep bathing on in there. But we want to thank you guys again for being here today at our very first day of Boo at the Zoo and coming to our show today as well.
You guys having fun at Boo at the Zoo today? Oh, we're so glad. This is our first day, so we're so glad it's going so well and you guys are enjoying yourselves. And we hope you've learned a little bit more about these animals.
All right, guys, that was the show. I also have the other show that they had before. A bald eagle and a North American badger. Badger was it, the other one. So thank you, guys. We're gonna go. We gotta get going though. We got some other plans, so we're gonna start going. We gotta see the second show. Thank you guys for tuning in to Boo at the Zoo. We'll also put up a video. We just did a full walk around for Boo at the Zoo, but don't worry, we're also gonna put up some videos that I got of the lion, tiger, and other animals. So thank you guys so much for joining us today. My name is Jared. Today's journey took us to Boo at the Zoo at the Moorpark Teaching Zoo of America. Hope you guys had a spooktastic time. We'll be back soon. Like and subscribe if you guys want more content like this. I do like going to zoo type things, so I would love to come back to things like this. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you guys had fun. And thank you guys so much for joining in today once again. Thanks so much. Theme Parks and More, Justin, and all of our friends, Kobe out there and everyone else. Thank you guys so much. I'll be back soon. Have my schedule up for next week. So until next week, everyone, this was Jared's Journeys, and have a safe journey, everyone. I'll see you soon.